Aloha and welcome to our channel. Honolulu, Hawaii has to be at the top of your list if you're seeking for a tropical paradise that's brimming with culture and history. The capital and largest city of Hawaii, Honolulu, is situated on the island of Oahu. It is renowned for its magnificent beaches, amazing natural landscape, and distinctive fusion of Polynesian, Asian, and American cultures. Get ready to be whisked away to a world of sun, surf, and aloha spirit as we take you on a virtual tour of the top 10 Honolulu attractions today. Waikiki Beach. It is simple to understand why Waikiki Beach is a well-known tourist hotspot that draws millions of visitors every year. With its smooth white sand, clean water, and variety of activities and events, this beach has something to offer everyone. Waikiki Beach is a haven for individuals who enjoy water sports, offering opportunities to surf, paddleboard, kayak, or snorkel. There are several rental stores and tutorials available to assist you get started if you're new to these activities. Waikiki Beach, however, is also ideal for lying on the sand and swimming in the warm ocean water if you just want to unwind and enjoy the sunshine. Waikiki Beach is a hive of activity and entertainment in addition to being a place of stunning natural beauty. A shopping mecca with upscale designer stores, local boutiques, and authentic Hawaiian craft markets is the neighboring Kalakaua Boulevard. The beach also comes alive at night with a thriving nightlife scene that includes bars, clubs, and live music venues. Take a stroll on the beach at sunset for a more tranquil experience where you'll be treated to a breathtaking view of the sun setting over the Pacific Ocean. But Waikiki Beach is more than simply a place for fun and entertainment. It's also rich in culture and history. In the late 1800s, Hawaiian nobility frequented the neighborhood, and today many of the original homes and estates serve as hotels, restaurants, and retail establishments. By touring the neighboring Waikiki Heritage Trail, which has plaques and markers that detail the area's past, you may find out more about the area's rich history. Pearl Harbor. Anybody interested in history, military strategy, or the events that led to America's entry into World War II should make a point of visiting Pearl Harbor. On December 7, 1941, the Japanese launched a surprise strike from this historical location, sparking America's entry into the conflict. Visitors can now explore a number of locations inside the Pearl Harbor Historic Park, including the Pacific Aviation Museum, the Battleship Missouri Memorial, and the USS Arizona Memorial. A mournful homage to the 1,177 sailors and Marines who perished on board the USS Arizona during the attack is the USS Arizona Memorial. A museum with displays on the attack and the sailors who served on board the ship is part of the memorial that was constructed over the sinking ship's wreckage. On September 2, 1945, the Japanese formally surrendered to the Allies at the Battleship Missouri Monument, bringing an end to World War II. Guests can tour the battleship and discover more about its history and military contributions. The neighboring Ford Island, which served as a significant focus of activity during the attack, can also be visited by tourists to Pearl Harbor, as can the USN Bowfin Submarine Museum and Park, which is home to the U.S. Bowfin Submarine, a National Historic Landmark. Daimond Head. One of Honolulu's most famous sites and a favorite spot for outdoor enthusiasts is Daimond Head. The volcanic cone, which is 762 feet above sea level, provides sweeping views of the city and the surrounding shoreline. Depending on your level of fitness, it will take you between 45 and an hour to hike to the summit of Daimond Head. Although not particularly challenging, the climb does feature a number of steps, steep inclines, and uneven ground. As part of the island's coastal defensive system, a number of tunnels, bunkers, and observation posts were constructed along the trail in the early 1900s. Awe-inspiring views of Honolulu, the Pacific Ocean, and the surrounding mountains await you at the summit. The Waikiki skyline, adjacent beaches, and the verdant tropical setting can all be seen from here. You can even see as far as the nearby island of Molokai on a clear day. In addition to the hike, Daimond Head also has a beautiful beach at the base of the crater called Daimond Head Beach Park. This secluded beach is a great spot for swimming, sunbathing, or just relaxing and enjoying the stunning views. Hanauma Bay. Around 30 minutes drive from Waikiki, on the eastern side of Oahu is Hanauma Bay, a natural reserve and marine sanctuary. It's one of the top snorkeling spots in Hawaii thanks to the abundance of tropical fish, vibrant coral reefs, and clean seas. The The bay was created by a volcanic crater that over time eroded and filled with water, forming a distinctive ecology that is protected. You must watch a brief educational movie about the value of protecting the bay's delicate ecosystem before entering Hanauma Bay. Also, there are lifeguards on duty to assure everyone's safety, and snorkeling equipment can be rented on site or brought with you. You'll be in awe of the marine life's variety and beauty once you're underwater. It's possible to view schools of vibrant fish, marine turtles, and even harmless reef sharks. It's a priceless adventure and a wonderful chance to get closer to the natural world. Hanauma Bay offers snorkeling as well as a lovely beach with smooth white sand and tranquil waves that are ideal for swimming and sunbathing. Also, there are a number of hiking paths in the nearby hills that provide breathtaking views of the harbor and the shoreline. The USS Arizona Memorial. The battleship USS Arizona lost 1,177 sailors and Marines during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. And their sacrifice is commemorated by the USS Arizona Monument, a national memorial in Pearl Harbor. The memorial, which was erected above the wreckage of the sunken battleship, aims to inspire awe and respect for those who perished in the attack. You can watch a brief documentary film on the attack on Pearl Harbor at the Pearl Harbor Visitor Center before boarding a ferry to the USS Arizona Memorial. The memorial, a white concrete building that extends the length of the destroyed battleship, is reached via ferry. Just below the water's surface, you can see the ship's rusting hull, a somber reminder of the sacrifices made by those who served on board. The names of all the sailors and Marines who lost their lives on the USS Arizona are listed in a shrine room inside the memorial. And there is also a wall of honor that honors those Americans who served during the attack on Pearl Harbor. Whilst inside the memorial, visitors are encouraged to behave respectfully and solemnly because it is a place with a lot of historical significance. The Battleship Missouri Memorial, where the Japanese surrender was signed to end World War II, and the Pacific Aviation Museum, which houses vintage aircraft and exhibits about the history of aviation in the Pacific, are two additional sites at Pearl Harbor that are worthwhile visiting in addition to the USS Arizona Memorial. Koko Head. One of the most difficult and rewarding hikes on Oahu may be found at Koko Head, a volcanic crater on the island's eastern side. Old railroad tracks that were used to convey supplies to a lookout station at the top of the crater during World War II are climbed steeply as part of the Koko Head Trail. Koko Head is a challenging hike with approximately 1,000 steps leading to a 1,200-foot elevation gain. Although the climb to the top is not for the faint of heart, the panoramic views of the Pacific Ocean and the nearby shoreline are simply breathtaking. You'll also pass by some of the historic bunkers and artillery emplacements used to protect Oahu during the war. Early in the morning, before the heat of the day sets in, is the ideal time to trek Koko Head because the paths might be bumpy and slick in some spots. Bring lots of drink and wear strong shoes. Bring a camera with you so you can document the breathtaking views from the summit. Overall, the hike to Koko Head is difficult but highly rewarding and gives some of Oahu's best vistas. Koko Head is undoubtedly worthwhile a visit, regardless of whether you're an experienced hiker or just seeking for a thrilling adventure. Kualoa Ranch. On the windward side of Oahu sits the 4,000-acre Kualoa Ranch, a working cattle ranch and wildlife preserve. The ranch is surrounded by some of the most beautiful natural scenery on the island, including dense forests, immaculate beaches, and high mountain peaks. Activities available to guests at Kualoa Ranch include horseback riding, ATV tours, ziplining, and hiking. The movie tour, which gives guests a behind-the-scenes peek at some of the famous filming locations used in movies and TV shows, including Jurassic Park, Lost, and Godzilla, is one of the ranch's most well-liked attractions. The famed Chairman's Hat, a small island off the coast of Oahu that has been used in numerous movies and TV shows, and the Jurassic Valley, where the famous T-Rex paddock scene was filmed, are just a few of the stunning and iconic locations that tourists will get to experience during the movie trip. In addition to the movie tour, Kualoa Ranch visitors can also ride horses or ATVs throughout the ranch, trek to the top of the mountain peaks for stunning island vistas, or just unwind on one of the ranch's pristine beaches. Lanikai Beach. On the windward side of Oahu, Lanikai Beach, one of Hawaii's most stunning beaches, may be found. The beach is renowned for its spectacular views of the Mokulua Islands, soft white sand, and turquoise waters. One of the greatest sights on the island to see sea turtles and tropical fish is Lanikai Beach, which is a well-liked location for swimming, snorkeling, and kayaking. Photographers frequently visit the beach to capture the breathtaking sunrises and sunsets over the water. One of Lanikai Beach's distinctive qualities is that some of the most upscale and expensive residences on the island surround it. There are no public amenities or restrooms on the beach because it is situated in a residential area. Visitors must park in the surrounding residential area and then stroll a short distance to the beach access point in order to reach Lanikai Beach. It's vital to keep in mind that parking in the area is scarce and occasionally challenging to locate, particularly during the busiest travel season. Iolani Palace. In the heart of Honolulu, you can find the National Historic Landmark Iolani Palace. It was the official abode of the Hawaiian kings from 1882 to 1893 and is the only royal palace in the country. Built in 1882, the palace exhibits a distinctive fusion of Hawaiian and Western architectural forms. A guided tour of Iolani Palace's interior is available to visitors, and it offers an insight into the lives of King Kalakaua and Queen Liliuokalani, the sister and reigning queen of Hawaii's last kingdom. In addition to the palace itself, the surrounding grounds are equally fascinating to visit. The palace is surrounded by lovely gardens and old structures in the heart of Honolulu. The King Kamehameha statue, a bronze statue honoring the fabled Hawaiian ruler who unified the islands, is close by and can be visited by tourists who want to take a stroll through the gardens. Manoa Falls. In Oahu's Manoa Valley, there is a well-known hiking trail called Manoa Falls. The 1.5-mile round-trip walk leads visitors through a verdant jungle to the breathtaking Manoa Falls. All ability levels can easily complete the trip to Manoa Falls, although hikers should wear sturdy shoes and be ready for muddy terrain. Hikers will pass a variety of tropical plants and trees along the route, such as bamboo, ginger, and banyan trees. The Manoa Falls route is not only breathtakingly beautiful in nature, but also holds a lot of historical and cultural value. Visitors can witness traces of this history along the pathway, which formerly connected the Manoa and Nuuanu valleys as part of an old Hawaiian footpath. And that concludes our list of the top 10 places to visit in Honolulu. Whether you're interested in history, culture, nature, or adventure, Honolulu has something to offer everyone. Mahalo for watching, and we'll see you next time.